Hello everybody and welcome to day 8. 8 days in. We've done so many backgrounds already. I'm just absolutely loving it. So today we are doing like a broken down bubble. So it's like the bubble like these, but the bottoms are kind of cut off and there's a cluster of baby little ones. So this is an even bubblier background, but I'm doing a glow to it as well. So I've just filled the back in with just this random blue, which is denim, with the classic Spectrum Noir. I'm just gonna put another line up the centre of the purely because I've gone over it with the alcohol blender and it's kind of made these white bits. So I didn't want them in lines in it, but I also don't want it so white. So, but you probably won't see it anyway once I've put all the stuff in it. So I'm going to start off with the glow first, and I'm using Prismacolor white. And what I'm going to do with a little trusty ruler, I'm going to measure my box out, which is 10.5. So we want 5 3/4. So that's our centre point. So I'm going to do a straight line coming from there first. These are just guidelines. And then the next one coming from there on a slight angle. Then the next one coming from there on a slight angle. Might be a short one here. A longer one here. Short one there. And then another long one coming down here. So these are like our guides really. We've got a short one here. And what we're going to start doing, this is just a Prismacolor white purely because it's a good white to use on top of markers. And then we're going to work out from these lines here. So if I bring you down now, I'm going to slowly work a shadow of white from a highlight outwards from both of these sides of that line that we've just put in that guide. And stretch it down to as far as we need, really. It's your creation, it's my creation. So stretch it down as much as we want to. And then same on this one, this is a much shorter ray. I kind of want all this bit here to be white along the top. So fill that bit in while we're at it. And I'm hoping in the end it does look like what I'm after. This one's coming straight down, so we'll join these here. And I'm going to get a blender pencil to try and blend it out into... I think it looks rubbish. I'm stretching them down into like elongated triangles and points. I mean, it's probably not helped. I don't think I might have my rays very symmetrical. See, some things I'm good at and other things I'm not. That's just the way things are with me, unfortunately. But like I said, it's a challenge, and I've wrote down what background challenges I want to do, and I want to see if I can complete them. I think it's that side what makes it a bit dodgy. It's a bit bigger. Bring this up again, I think, with some pencils maybe. But in between, I want to do a light layer. We've got our darkest bits, I want to do a light layer of white in between them. I was actually expecting it to work much better than this. I'm going to get technical right now. So that's that. I just want to go in with let's get this sea blue out. Break this glow up a bit. I'm just putting that in, so obviously I'm keeping lines where I want them. And this just helps break up kind of what we've done. It's awful saying that, but keeping the lines that we've done. That. Then with my white Holbein, wherever it's gone, it's going hiding. I'm going to do a line of white Holbein down here. That's a kind of free-handed white. Put one down this side of here. I want that to be the really shiny part of it. My whole line is that small now. I need a newer one. So I'm going to come in. So I've just used, that blue I used was light cerulean blue. Now I'm using peacock blue. I'm just going to come at the top of that blue. I'm just trying to create depth to the rays. No idea if I'm doing this right or wrong. But these are challenges. As much as it's challenging you, it's challenging me as well. I don't know if it's going to come out looking good or not. Back to the sea blue. I'm going to bring that down here. We're having the Holbein white come right down here. I'm going to hold that at the top. This is the Holbein soft white. It's been a really good pencil. It's just that I got a really dodgy one. And follow that line I've put in there. And widen that section out. We'll come in with the peacock blue. There'll be a lot of trial and error there. This peacock blue, I'm going to come up in this corner as well. Obviously, if you had a design you was doing here, you would follow your design, but I'm following my box. I'm going under. I'm just turning the brightness up a bit. I just want all the bottom layer. It's for this peacock blue. These are the things when you challenge with the background, you're like, oh, I'm going to find out if I can do this today. But I suppose if you don't challenge yourself, you're never going to know if you can or not. I'm just going to leave that for there for now because I need to widen this bit with the light cerulean blue. Peacock blue in there. I didn't need to use my kiddie ruler. I could have used my Freya, did you lock my car before? I'll make this one a bit thicker. And kind of smush all this bit here. So, Prismacolor white. I'll be burnishing in between these as well once I've finished the glow section. It probably look much better in a book. You can tell I'm concentrating more on this one. Peacock blue needs to come into this one. Maybe I should have come in from the side. White Prismacolor. Put some of this light cerulean on this side as well. I'm just making sure I'm looking in just a nice straight line. I'm not overthinking what I'm doing. I'm going to put the peacock down the middle. And then other side of that we want Prisma. Deepen that white bit up. Light cerulean there. Cerulean. I think at this point others can do a lot better than me on this. It's just not good. Let's see if I can get some lines here a bit better. With all the white in. So yeah, I'm playing as I go here. Just get a blender pencil. I'm going to try and smooth some of this out in between here. Trust me, if I put that on, it's got a colour on it. If I can smooth these layers out. I want these to look more like true smooth transitions going through the water, rather than kind of like lines I've made. And dragging that glue down helps. You know, if it needs more blue in it now. So I keep looking at it and working with it and see what we need to do with it. Meant to be a simple background. I don't think half of these backgrounds work for me. I sit here and I think, yeah, I can do that. And I can't. Things always look easier than they seem. Let's put some more blue lines in. Let's break some of these up. My objective is to get this looking as fine as possible now. Do it looking chunky. I don't think this is turning out the best. It's just might be hitting the pile, this one. Rubbish pile. Right, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's do some bubbles now and see what we can make of this. So, using stencil, we need a dark blue pencil. So I'm going to go with violet blue. And I'm going to go, let's make some of them this big. Not going to be many this big. For them I've just done. Then I need to do these ones. And then these ones. I'm just going to keep randomly putting these in where I need them. And I've done it wrong already. These big ones are not meant to have that line there, so let me just take that out of them big ones. This is me not thinking about it, I'm just going on autopilot. What I'm meant to be doing is that. And that. And I'm meant to be putting loads of little ones. I'm doing loads of little ones here. And they're just freehanding these in now. We'll come back to putting some bigger ones down. Just break some of these up. I'm just going to come around here with these. Like a mushroom. So, with this deep violet blue all around the edge. And then Copenhagen blue. It's a light cerulean blue. I just don't think this is looking how I want it to look. I've no idea right now. I'm just going to see what this looks like. A bit of this around the outside. I think I'll squash this video. Not gone how I want it to go. I very much don't know that that white Posca is going to go over it. I'm going to have a fight in my life with it. Don't think it looks like a bubble, does it? Let's just carry on with them and see what they bring to the table. Then we're going to bring the light more at the top of this one. There's an ever so slightly ring in the top. Then Copenhagen. That's kind of what I'm trying to make. Look, the broken down kind of look. It's not really working. Well, I'm saying it's not really working. It's just not working to my liking. Being a right thingy on myself at the minute. Let's just do the dark at the bottom of here for this one. I feel like they look like little mushrooms. Do some of these little ones underneath it. I don't want to do too many of them broken down ones because then it'll start looking a bit too much. This one, I'm not going to do too much of it. A bit of the sea. It's Sky Blue, no, light cerulean. And then I need my Prisma White. This one. This one's just going to have the normal pen around it. I'm just going to put this inside here. Peacock. And then the light cerulean. Kind of around the back of it. And then white Prisma at the top of it. And then pen work. Just a tiny bit dark in this one because this one's virtually in the glow. Starting to look better. See, because I'm doing it on camera, you're seeing my stresses as our stress. This is how I'd be at home, where you like don't see this part of me, and I'm like, oh, until it starts building and growing and looks good. Or should I say, it looks how I'm happy with it. Just put a bit of a Prismacolor white on this bit here. I'm a lot happier with these now than I was. So violet blue again. Instead I'm going to make this side darker because there's the big bubble above it. Then Copenhagen. And then light cerulean. So once I've got all these ones coloured in, get these ones done. This one is just going to have next to no dark in it really. Mainly light. Copenhagen. Bit of light Cerulean. I'm just going between the four colours. Copenhagen. And white Prismacolor. Okay, same with this side. I'm just going to do what I did over there. The darkest areas are going to be down here. Working the way out to that white. Copenhagen. White Cerulean. White Prismacolor. Maybe if I did it again next time, I'd probably outline these with light blue. I think that's a choice I'd make differently. White Prismacolor. So I'm going to have a little bit of blue at the back. A bit of Copenhagen. And then the light Cerulean and the Prismacolor. This little bad boy here can be quite dark because he's not really in the light. Let me just do these with the white. I'm just keeping the white simple and different on each one. Now I want to keep going up the sides with these. I'm going to come to this side. I want to do these with the light Cerulean blue. You can see them in there. And then I want to like there's a right lot of fizzy going on. Just get the darker colour back for these ones. I'm feeling a bit more confident now. It's starting to look more like what I was expecting it to look like. And I'm just going to keep randomly doing these until I feel there's enough. I'm not supposed to keep whacking the camera though. I'm terrible for that. Right, let's get some of these coloured in and see what it starts looking like. I'll colour all these little ones in down here. Right, Prismacolor. Oops, not blended that one. I'm using the same combination I've just been using all the way up. White Prismacolor. So although the bubbles are lighter, from these ones I'm going to get rid of the violet blue, and we're just going to use a tad bit of Copenhagen. Then light Cerulean. And then white Prismacolor. Blue, light Cerulean, white Prismacolor. Prismacolor. Quite a lot of these little cluster ones. You can tell I'm colouring this later at night. Got like a tireder voice. I'm trying to get myself in front of a couple, so if there's anything goes wrong or I can't stream for whatever reason, not stream, upload, I can just schedule some in. So I'm doing these at all different kinds of days, so you might get a really chilled video like this where I'm concentrating that much I forget to talk. Or you'll get a really hyperactive in the morning one. But again, they're two different types of backgrounds, even though the bubbles are two different types from the day is in between. And this one needs a bit of Copenhagen blue on this side. That's the white. Let's put some white pen on these ones and then let's see what we need to do to bring them out to life. These are kind of invisible-ish, but you can see them just in front of them rays. I really enjoy doing bubbles. One of my favourite. Here I'm going to start clustering up. Yeah, but much better this pen now than it was before. This is where I'm going to give it its fizz pop. You could always implement this if you was doing it in a bottle. I'm just doing random different shaped ones. And these broken down ones look really good now. I'm just going to make this one broken down actually. Yeah, I'm getting happy with that. Slowly but surely getting happier with it. So let's just take the lid off that. I hope it's coming across how I'm thinking. I'll have a bit of Copenhagen here. I'll write this combo down anyway, what we've been using at the side here when it's done. So this is where we drop that off and we just use Copenhagen for the dark colour. Then in with light cerulean. And then white Prismacolor. Quite like using Prismacolors on this because these are just smushing together. You're getting the effect I'm wanting. And white Prismacolor. Get this Copenhagen right in this corner of this one. right on there. Same with this over this side. A bit slidey where I've used that Holbein. It's workable. A bit Copenhagen blue. You can see what they look like, the faint ones. I'm going to do some more of them, but in front of the rays in a second. I won't be highlighting them because I want them to look like they're at the back of it. Ones that are in the front. I'm going to do some bigger dots in between here. And then continue with a random fizzy dotting. Oh, there's one there missed. Bless it. Bless that little bubble there. I actually like this now. It's kind of like that process of where I'd probably just stopped. But I'm glad I didn't. So what I want to do now is go back with the with the light Trillium blue. And what I want to do is get a few of these this size and the little size. I'm going to make these ones look like they're in. You're probably not really going to see much of these at all, but they're just random ones that will be kind of behind it. So let's get the Copenhagen blue. The things you can do with bubbles is endless, really. Like, I really enjoyed doing the cluster ones. They were really good. But what I don't want to lose in these is the rays. I want the rays to still be noticeable through the bubbles that are added in here. We'll put the Copenhagen blue on the dark side. And then light Trillium blue is going to go the outside of that Copenhagen. Making my springs blink. Okay, so Prismacolor white. which is not going to make much of a difference on that bit, but I just want that to look like it's kind of going in between them. So I don't really want to highlight these ones at all. If anything, I might just give it a little flicker of, just so they kind of appear spherical, is that the right word? Sphere-like. Just where they've just caught the light a little bit. And that looks really good, actually. I'm actually happy with that. I wasn't thinking I was going to be. I was thinking, oh, I'm going to hate it. You heard me part way through thinking I'm going to put this in the bin. But this is the thing with backgrounds, and then I normally screw it up and go, no, that's it, I'm not doing it. But that actually looks really good. I like it. So there you have it. Not the best, but that is the glowing bubble, or the glowing bubble, like underwater kind of rays, whatever you want to call it. So on this one we've used alcohol blue marker, then we've used Holbein soft white, Prisma white, then we used light cerulean blue, and this one's up here, peacock blue, and that's for the rays. And the bubbles, we used violet blue, Copenhagen blue, light cerulean EAN blue, and white Prisma, and then white Arteza gel pen. And there you have it. This one is day 8, and this one was day 6. So yes, absolutely fantastic and absolutely love it. Two very different bubble backgrounds, and then the other one I'm going to be showing you is just the same bubbles again, but in an actual picture for day 7, which is be the water filled. I'm going to do all different kinds, all different colours of blues for that one. So I hope you've enjoyed day 8's glowing bubble scene for a background. This would fit in anything. There was some really good water scenes in the How to Draw Inky Wonderlands. What's happened to my thing? It's just gone off. Oh, I'm still recording. Yes. So, How to Draw Inky Wonderlands. There's some gorgeous images you could use this in here. Is this the fishy one? There was a fishy one. You could do it in that one. You could do that scene in there. But there was a different one because I was thinking, oh, you could do a small version if you like your little tiny ball ones. You could adapt that and make it smaller and put it in there. That would look cool. There we go, that's what I was looking for. That would look gorgeous in there. And I wish now I had, if it was as quick as the other one that I did the other day, the day 5 one, I would do it and upload it in the corner, but I think it would, because I've done that mostly with pencil on top, it would take me quite a bit to do that. But that's an example that you could do it in. Just take what I've done there and just implement it in there. I think that was the picture I was looking for definite. I don't think there's any more. No. So yeah, that was day 8. So hopefully you've enjoyed that. Let me just zoom back in so you can see it better. And I will see you on day 9. Thank you very much. And bye everyone.